Now let's go to Decision 2010 and that hotly contested race for governor. You're going to go to the polls on Tuesday, but right now 24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick joins us with our latest exclusive poll numbers to show us how things are stacking up.
What it shows is Republicans have a real horse race on their hands. Let's get right to our latest EPIC-MRA survey. Rick Snyder, Mike Cox, and Pete Hoekstra are in a statistical tie for first place. Snyder at 26%, Cox at 24%, and Hoekstra at 23%. I think we have a graphic that demonstrates that. They are all within the margin of error, plus or minus 4.9%. Now, this is the first time one of our exclusive polls has shown Snyder in the lead. Hoekstra and Cox have consistently been at the top of the pack. As we take a look back over several months of polling, you can see how the race has progressed leading up to this poll just days before the primary. And still, time for you to make your decision if you haven't already. Now, if you were with us last night, you know that your friends and neighbors preferred Virg Bonero 40 to 32% over Andy Dillon, with 20% undecided in the Democratic race. That same poll conducted over the past several days. And it's worth noting, polling doesn't tell how a race will turn out, only how voters feel at the time it's taken. And polling in primaries can be unreliable, given the turnout and the multiple candidates that voters may have more than one favorite. We'll get the final answer next Tuesday. All week, we've been hearing from those men running for governor. Tonight, the last of the candidates, Senator Tom George, talks about fighting long odds for what he thinks are all the right reasons. What do you have to do as a candidate in these next few days to get that message out and to try to close the deal with the people of Michigan?
Well, I'm the underdog. I'm not as well known as the others, but I am right on my message. I understand what needs to be done, and people should read about me at my website, georgeforgovernor.com. I don't have millions of dollars. I'm doing some, TV and radio ads, but I don't have a bus. I didn't do ads during the Super Bowl, but I am right that keeping Michigan solvent and avoiding bankruptcy is going to be critical.
The other candidates for governor are making West Michigan a focus of their final days of campaigning. Democrat Andy Dillon stumped in Grand Rapids this afternoon. Talked about our poll and his opponent's campaign tactics.
I think, obviously that poll came out yesterday and people are just dumbfounded. They've never seen a campaign like this. He's not run one TV ad, but he's got these special interests, status quo people funding the heck out of attacking me and ruining my reputation. And I just don't think the voters are going to go for this.
Get rid of this stuff. Republican Pete Hoekstra was in Sparta talking about he feels just days before the Decision 2010 primary.
I feel very, very good. We built a real momentum in this campaign, grassroots support. We feel very positive about where we are heading into Tuesday.
And right now, Mike Cox is hosting former and likely future presidential candidate Mike Huckabee in Grand Rapids. Huckabee is endorsing Cox in the race. The sprint to the finish is going to mean a lot of candidates on the ground and on the air with a frenzy of commercials between now and Tuesday. And you have one more chance to hear from all the candidates this Sunday morning when we show you the final long-form interviews with the 7 major party contenders on To the Point. It's 10 o'clock this Sunday morning on WOOD TV8, To the Point. Susie?